প্রিয় দর্শক, আসসালামু আলাইকুম। কোর ভিশন ফাউন্ডেশনের আয়োজন ভিশন ফর সাকসেসে স্বাগতম। দর্শক, সফলতা আমাদের সবার কাম্য। প্রতিটি ক্ষেত্রে আমরা সফল হতে চাই, কিন্তু সফলতার সংজ্ঞা, এর মাপকাঠি কি আমরা জানি? সম্পদ, নাম, ক্ষমতা পেলেই কি আমি সফল? কোরআন ও সুন্নাহর আলোকে এসব প্রশ্নের উত্তর খুঁজতেই কোর ভিশন ফাউন্ডেশনের উদ্যোক্তা উন্নয়ন কার্যক্রম ভিশন ফর সাকসেস। আমাদের আজকের আলোচনা সূরা বাকারা, আয়াতুল কুরসি। Here with us, Imam Shamsi Ali, Director, Jamaica Muslim Center. Brother, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa
How are you?
barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
So we are discussing about Surah Baqarah, particularly we are discussing today about Ayat al-Kursi, the most popular directed.
Yes, you know, when you talk about the Holy Quran, we are talking about, or when you talk about anything, sometimes you wanted to discuss about the most important part of that. So when you talk about the Holy Quran, the most important part or the center theme of the Holy Quran is Ayatul Kursi. Why the central theme of the Holy Quran is Ayatul Kursi? Because it talks about the power of Allah. It talks about the authority. It talks about how Allah controls everything else. So Al-Kursi means chair, you know, but it means throne, like the throne of the king. But what is the meaning of throne? What is the meaning of chair? It means power. And here there are some theological discussion among our scholars who said that, you know, the power, the throne of Allah is up in the heaven and is all over the water. Now, what is the meaning of all over the water? Because the throne of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, heaven is up, and this universe is mostly water. You know, this oxygen, you know, this universe, this earth, for example, is 70% of water. You know, the sea, the land is smaller than the sea. If you go up to if you take, for example, a plane from United States going to Bangladesh or anywhere else, mostly water. You're passing sea. So this universe is all almost water, and that's why when when Rasulullah says that the arsh of Allah is over the water, it means the power of Allah is over everything, because looks like everything is water. Even ourselves, our life, human's life, is وَجَعَلْنَا مِنَ الْمَاءِ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ حَيٍّ. You know, every living creature was created from water. You know, just imagine about our physical existence. You know, more than 70% of our physical existence contains of water. You know, I cannot avoid eating for 2 days or 3 days, and inshallah I will survive. But I cannot without water, even just 2 days. I may die. And that's why water is very necessary. So it also means that when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that his throne is over the water, I mean his power is over me. His power is above everything. And it means he controls everything. So coming back to the ayah, this ayah is number 255 of the Surah Quran, ayah number 255 of Surah Al-Baqarah, Surah number 2. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Allahu la ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum. That Allah, there is no God but Him. He is Hayyu, living and self-existent. It means that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is one, and that's what we call Tawheed in Arabic language. We believe in Tawheed of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But there is a very unique in terms of the definition of oneness of Allah in Islam. You know, first of all, if you ask anyone, whatever the religion that they believe in, all of them will say we believe in one God. You know, you ask Christian, how many gods you believe? They will say one God. You ask the Jews also, he or she will say yes, we believe in one God. Even when you ask Hindu people, they will say we believe in one God. I have this funny story of a woman came to me maybe 3-4 years ago. He came basically to one of the masjid where we organize iftar. So she came to join us in the iftar, and she is taking PhD at the NYU. So I don't know if she was serious or she was just joking or not really serious. She said to me, tell me something in your religion. She's a Hindu, an Indian origin, but she's American. Tell me something in your religion that if you convince me that that is unique, I don't have in my religion, I will follow your religion. I will follow you. I will become a Muslim. So I said to her, is it easy as it is? She said, yes. So I said to her, we Muslims believe in one God. She was laughing. She said, no, I do believe in one God too. She was a Hindu. So I said to her, what happened with those idols? You have Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, God. So how come you say you believe in one God? No. She said, I don't believe those as God, but those are representations of God. So there is a representation of male God, female God, and then this God and that God. So God is inclusive. God belongs to every single creation. So those creations represent God. So including cows walking on the street can be gods for them. Hindu, you call Ganga River, for example, is holy for them. That they consider anything that may be considered holy for them is representation of God. But they are not gods according to them. And when she told me that, I was reminded by a verse in the Holy Quran that says, if you ask them, مَن رَبُّ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَاللَّهِ يَقُولُونَ اللَّهِ, if you ask them who is the Lord of the heavens and the earth, who is the God of the heavens and the earth, the Makkans, the Quraysh, the Mushrikun, the pagans, they answer the same thing. They say only one God, the one who created heavens and earth. But when you ask them why these idols, 360 idols around Kaaba, why you worship these? They say, no, إِنَّمَا لِيُقَرِّبُونَ إِلَى اللَّهِ زُلْفَى. These idols is to make it closer to God. So basically the same with the Hindu people. So it is not unique when you say we believe in one God only, because every human being believes in one God. That is the human nature, to believe in what is called in English language supreme being. The being which is beyond of everybody. And even the Buddhist people. One day there is a Buddhist monk. I asked him, do you believe in God? And he said, no, we don't believe in God. As Buddhists, we don't believe in God. But you just join me praying because there is an interfaith prayer. I said, I saw you praying. What does it mean doing something like this if you don't believe in God? He said, no, we believe that in the nature. The nature has power. So I said to him, are you a part of nature or not? He said, yeah, we are part of nature. So when you pray to nature, you pray to yourself. And you can accept that prayer. You can say no or yes to your own prayer. He cannot answer. So it means even Buddhist people, even they said it, there is no God. They believe in what's so-called supreme being. This supreme being is called nature for them, because they believe in the power of nature, and that's why they are struggling to be perfect in nature. And so my point is that when we Muslims say La ilaha illallah, Allahu la ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum, we are not only believing in one God in terms of existence, but the second one is we believe that God must be unique. So coming back to the story of the Hindu woman, so I said to her, so you believe in one God? She said, yeah. Okay. So I was thinking, what is the unique thing in Islam? So I said to her, are you an American? She said, yes. Do you love Barack Obama? Oh yes, I like him. He's he's a non-white guy, the first one in the history of America to become a president. Do you love to meet him? She said yes. So let me ask you this question. Which one is better for you? Which one is more like to you, that you like more? Going and meet him directly and talk to him directly, ask anything from him directly, or you go through secretary or assistant or security, which one is better? Go directly to him? She said, going directly to him. I said to her, that is the unique thing in Islam. When we believe in God, we don't have to go to Shiva or Vishnu or whatever. We don't have to go to these idols. We don't have to go to the cows. We don't have to go to the river. We go directly up to the heaven and say, God, I want money. Give me money. I want this. Give me this. I have a special channel to him because I can go directly to him. And that is the unique thing in Islam that you don't have in your religion. And this is a very simple response to a PhD student. She accepted Islam because of that. So my point is that when we say La ilaha illallah, it's not only to believe in one God in terms of existence, wujud, but also to believe that God is unique. And that's why unique God in Islam means that He is not comparable to any, incomparable to any. And that is the meaning of قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ اللَّهُ الصَّمَدُ لَمْ يَلِدْ وَلَمْ يُولَدْ وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. And the meaning of لَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ means He is not comparable to any. I mean, I can see, Allah sees, but my sight is different with God's sight. Why? Because my sight is limited by the wall. Allah's sight is not limited by any. And that's the difference between the two. I know, God knows. But my knowledge is so little limited. God's knowledge is not limited. And that is the different, the uniqueness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sifat. So that is not only to believe in one, but also in His uniqueness. But more importantly, we're going to talk about later on, it is about to believe that there is none worthy to be worshipped but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
We'll take a short break. We'll come soon. Dear viewers, you are watching Vision for Success. Stay with us.